Jacob Kirkbride back again for another match review here on SAFC Fan TV. And to be honest, Benji Kimpioka's last minute goal against Coventry yesterday to salvage a 1-1 draw just papers over the cracks, to be honest. I mean, everything's just damp and miserable, pathetic at the moment from top to bottom around the club. So many empty seats at the ground yesterday. It just shows that a lot of people have just had enough at the moment with some of the performances out there on that pitch. I mean, it was a valuable point the way we played at times, considering that every time Coventry went forward with the ball, it looked like we were going to score. I think attacking wise, they were so much more effective than us. And to be honest, at this moment in time, we take a point, but looking back on a result like that towards the end of the season, we'll probably think we should have at least done a lot better in the final third to try and salvage all three. But the quality's not there at the moment. Our final ball's just absolutely shocking. Sean touched this on the channel. George Dobson, he does show that he's a talented midfielder at times, but at this moment in time, his final ball towards the forward line is just not good enough at the moment. Max Power, at this moment in time, I think he should be dropped. He's just doesn't really, like, he does like to put himself about physically, but offering a little bit more in terms of getting the ball forward up the pitch, it's just not happening at this moment in time. McGeady, I thought, had one of his better games the other day. He had that shot in the second half where the keeper got down quick to his right hand side to save it, but other than that, he just, when he's not on the ball, he's just a bit off it at times, to be honest. I mean, fair play to Benji when he came on. He did put himself about in the box and found himself in the right area to slot home and get the equalising goal. But at the end of the day, this is another thing I'll touch on. Every time we get the ball on the flanks and find room to cross it, how comes we've got no one in the box? Really does my head in. Will Grigg, at times, like in terms of closing down any back four, he runs like he's got a fucking parachute on his back. I mean, I'm absolutely sick of the excuses now. When you watch him play, when the camera pans on him, it looks like he's got a face like a smacked arse. I mean, if you don't want to play for this club, honestly, fuck off in January. Seriously, I mean, we just need someone who wants to put himself about a lot more in terms of really making it a physical battle amongst the back four. And Will Grigg is only effective when he gets the ball. We need a striker that's going to do a lot more work off the ball as well. And I never thought I'd say this ever since we signed him. I really do miss Charlie Wyke at the minute, and I think we've missed him the past month, because when he's fully fit, a lot of defences in this league simply can't handle his physicality, and we need him back ASAP. And probably the same with Lyndon Gooch, to be honest, because we really missed his creativity the other day as well, especially down the left hand side, because the amount of work we're asking young Denver Hume to do at the minute, get into the byline and really focusing on not just his attacking play but his defending at the same time, because he's a left back, but getting the ball into the box towards Will Grigg, it's just too much of an ask for him. We need someone, a winger in front of him as well. Like I've touched so many times, he's much better in a flat back four. I think we're best suited to like the formation we played against Tranmere, where we won 5-0. I think it was 4-4-2 that evening, where we had two wingers either side in front of the fullbacks, really causing the opposition a lot of danger every time we went on the counter attack. But when the opposition plays exactly the same way like Coventry did yesterday, catching us on the counter-attack, we simply can't handle it. If they had a better finisher on their team, we could have honestly been 2 or 3 down at half-time. I mean, it's just awful. I mean, like, we just look so, like, our midfield play, we just look so nervous to put challenges in. And fair play, if it weren't for Jordan Willis really putting himself about and making those tackles the other day, the game could have been done and dusted at half time. I mean, he was probably, I would say, our best player yesterday, Jordan Willis. I mean, I think he came off with an injury in the end. It'll be interesting to see what's wrong there, because at this moment in time he is one of our key players in the team, and if he's out on Tuesday against Burton, it looks like either Ali Mosturk or Tom Flanagan will come back in. Flanagan I've not really been a fan of, especially his performances towards the end of last season, and Ali Mosturk is nowhere near match fit at the moment. But from the way we played and who we were up against, we have to remember Coventry were higher than us in the league before kick-off. They're on the back of a win against Rochdale the previous weekend. They are a team that are really fighting for promotion this season under Mark Robbins. We'll take a point at this moment in time, but January just can't come any quicker for us. We need more quality in that squad ASAP.